Hello, this is Mark R. Holcomb, aka West Virginia AK-47. My little blog tonight is going to be about why the 1994 crime bill, aka the first assault weapons ban, did not work. Thing was, it had so many loopholes and unforeseen consequences, and I'll show you some of them. The first consequence was that people figured out ways to make guns deadlier. For example, that your Crimson Trace laser grips or a direct and other lasers got to be very popular during the assault weapons ban. Because it made guns more accurate, it made them deadlier. Secondly, people began demanding at capacity 9mm's and 45s and 40s. So many companies got into making the 10-shot guns like Sky and Kel-Tec that the prices on auto pistols actually went down, and this had an effect that the lower classes of criminals who had previously used 6-shot cheap revolvers like the Witness and the Rossi now had quality handguns with more firepower available to them, so it actually increased the firepower on the streets. Thirdly, the assault weapons ban's magazine capacity limits only applied to magazines and weapons made in America. It did not apply to weapons made overseas like the EAA Witness and the AK-47. Those are just examples. So what people did, they put up their Smith & Wessons and Rugers and got Witnesses and CZ75s and bought Mec-Gar Italian magazines for them. And lo and behold, they had the same firepower as Freeman, and the law couldn't touch them. Fourthly, under the assault weapons ban of 1994, you were allowed to buy rebuild kits to rebuild high-capacity pre-ban magazines. Magazine rebuild kits are not commonly serialized. So what happens was that people would buy the bodies of the magazines from one place, then they would buy the springs, floor plate, and bottom plate of the magazine from other places, and they'd assemble them, and presto, they had a brand new AR-15 or 9mm or Mini 14 magazine, and they couldn't be prosecuted because they couldn't tell that it was a new magazine even though it was a new magazine. Sixthly, people began to learn rifle history. For example, the M1 carbine was America's first true high-capacity semi-auto rifle. Millions of 30-round magazines were made for it, and the same were sold from the public, have been sold openly to the public since about 1955. What happened during the assault weapons ban, people started buying M1 carbines and buying the surplus 30-round magazines, and poof, they had the same firepower as AKs and Mini 14s and ARs. It is clear from these examples that the assault weapons ban is the herald of a failed past. It is not the future. It will not save lives. Because here's some facts about crime. Fact. Most crimes involving long guns, which are any rifle, pistol, or shotguns, are sporting type weapons, not military surplus, and not high-capacity semi-automatics incorrectly labeled assault weapons. Now, knowing this is a fact, should we call for a ban then on sporting type long guns, or restrictions on sporting type long guns? No, because that would be divide and conquer. Pit us against each other over parts of an issue so they can destroy us on the whole of an issue. Because today it will be high-capacity semi-autos. Then tomorrow it will be semi-autos in general. Then it will be double-action revolvers and pump action and lever action and bolt action weapons. And then it'll be single shots. And then there will be no guns left. It's incrementalism. There will be no futuristic ACLU warrior priest that rides his chariot up to your front door to take your guns away. It will be done through incrementalism, gradually, one step at a time. How can we fight this? Stay alert, stay focused, stay informed. If you can only afford to join one gun rights organization because you're poor, join Gun Owners of America. It's only $20 a year. If you can afford to join more than one gun owner organization, do so. We must all come together to save our gun rights. That means no compromise. In other words, Bubba's AK-47 is just as protected as Heman's shotgun. Judy Jane's FNFAL is just as protected as Sarah's lever action. Diana's Mini 14 is just as protected as Jedediah's 357 Magnum revolver. Bobby's 9mm is just as protected as Zebulon's 41 Magnum revolver. It has to be that way. There can be no compromise. We cannot give in. We have compromised too much in our society, especially since the 1960s. And look at where it's gotten us. But our future is not written in stone. If we work, and stay focused on saving our rights, we will save our rights and freedoms. This is Mark R. Holcomb, aka West Virginia AK-47. Thank you for your time.